So I hope this is working. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure. I switched how the audio settings was working for listening to my I had switched the audio settings to do it through my PC instead of through my TV. And so since it's the first time I'm doing it, I was like, I need to make sure that it's working. Thank God it is. I'm hoping doing it this way kind of eliminates any potential echo. So that now, anytime I am talking, it is strictly only me and not someone, and not like my mic picking up the game audio.
Otter, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and our other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet. But it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Who are you?
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my guilt.
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
She said you were paying.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
Oh, shut up.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering, told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me, that one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause.
Oh, child of Sid.
But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my neck to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want
I
to
haven't
do it.
seen Mid since like Final
Well,
Fantasy
well.
3.
If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a
1.5.
list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her.
Don't talk about my queen that way.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Okay, so she's already, like, essentially done work for us.
Is it business or pleasure? It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
So I wonder if she's helped.
Do you think you can make them?
Too.
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do.
My thanks.
Okay, but she's
That just
essentially
leaves the
running
carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
of Karen and Black.
Clive.
Like,
What do you
I'll
want?
give her props for that.
Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I wish it would tell me like which one, so then I knew what to get. Electrum. Is it Electrum? And
That it?
this one.
Fine.
It's all right. Sid has nothing to fear from Kupka.
Wow. Let's check this though, because it was just 2 monsters to kill for better equipment. It's not super terrible.
Yeah. What's
Roll
everyone
deserves
whispering
it.
about?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so... You've already got that one. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Turn down the volume there.
Do with a good oiling, this good. Should be enough to keep us going. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time. It don't have to be me, though, does it? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him.
Lee.
Let's check this out. Let's try that. What up, Martha?
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha.
Excuse me.
Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
I still think it'd be quicker to go here and then down. There you are. Come on.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
That's a proposition for you.
Do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I?
Of course.
Oh no.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit them. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the But you're a daban when it comes to dealing with beasts and...
It's the least I can...
Let's see if I remember how to play the game.
This shouldn't take long.
Attack! It's over. Get him. Over here! Stay down! Get him! This one! Stay down! Ogle, kill!
Maybe not too terrible.
To me, boy! Well done. Too slow. And another! Help me, boy. There's more! Nice try.
Ooh, I am bad at the game now.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folk...
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. There.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
I didn't realize how much that leather set was making before I put it through like my headset. Jesus.
All right, Clive. You've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Da 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 da.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he...
The shelves. Ah, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
My bestest boy.
Here, what's everyone whispering about?
Dang, everyone knows Mid.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
So I'm talking about my queen.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the The annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Bestest boy.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here.
Okay, so what?
I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
Oh, my lord.
I shall be a moment.
Bestest boy.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Kupka.
I wish.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places. If only we knew for certain by what route he left.
Well, if anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne.
You have nothing to worry about on that front.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Oh, no.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
Hopefully no one saw him.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Her son is so coddled.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Ah, no wonder.
For every home that burns,
they were meant for each
another
other.
can be built. The Empire will live on.
No wonder they were meant for each other.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
I thought he was about to smack him.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
I don't like him either.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little uns have been up to their
It's just one thing after another around here.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
He's like, there's 2,000 gold coffers in there.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Interesting.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop on.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
I'm mad he said, thank God.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
I really wasn't too far away from where my friend was.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
Bestest boy.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Bestest go.
Let's go.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Are those red chocobos?
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a baby.
All yours, Torgal!
Ready, go?
Who do you think those soldiers were?
I still have a long way to go, but like how the marker ended up
there
above
she
his head.
is, the good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Bestest boy. I don't know why I'm sleepy. It is kind of a day outside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Joshua? Monsieur Joshua.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
I wonder if she'll see me and panic.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Oh no.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Come on, help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend.
Because he knew what was about to happen.
Stay back, Uncle.
Oh, the food. Priorities.
Yango, take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Stay down!
You. Me.
For your trouble.
word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Oh, we don't know how the guy will react when he sees... Yeah, okay, that's understandable.
Clive?
He knew. He could feel it.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Oh, he doesn't know about Joshua. Why not tell him? Bestest boy.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
You shouldn't
be
with
then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you? Allow me. My good man, we represent one. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies.
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a
No.
Well.
That kind of works.
What do you want?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil.
Never heard of her. Is that...
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the street. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right idea.
The Briar's kiss, you say?
I'll kiss you, Briar.
This young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Get it, boy!
Yeah.
When did you get so big?
Bestest boy.
Can I help you? Yes, a long-standing pillar of your community, I believe.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and it's... Try the baths.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. Do you know Rosina Dalamil?
And what business do you...
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go to the bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Farewell. Stay down.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
Interesting.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Plates and pots!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs
The
and
finest fabric!
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Well, yeah.
Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart.
Do we?
Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
I mean,
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. So let us divide our forces, Clive.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Why is the tavern shut?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with...
You've heard?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thief, pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light us. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way.
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their heart. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so?
Light meat and dark, fresh from the grill. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. No, just leave, will you?
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Fabrics, fresh from the capital.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you. The one, what do you want?
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you? Yes.
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Are you now?
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black...
One of the many treasures in my collection that I...
All right, but not...
What are you doing?
I am sleepy. Goodness gracious.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I had no luck, of course, but my uncharacteristic indiscretion. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort.
So the pearl.
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay, but enough about my little act of...
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been... I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
I'll wager you're...
We'll meet with them then, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy.
Jesus.
Far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support. If things turn sour.
Of course.
Why is the tavern shut? What was all that crashing and banging about?
I'll take it from here.
Will you now?
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Okay.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good! I'm just getting warmed up. Get him! This one.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. Huh?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one...
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the rock. Well,
indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men. Until you... Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so to tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of them, and those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt.
Thank you. And you still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust?
Oh, dear.
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you.
No, thank you very much.
Double the...
Here. Any friend of mine who sees you with it...
Thank you.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is...
Umia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
I like him.
Well then.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on, Uncle.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpet.
It would make us fine.
Silver platters, sweet incense.
Ha! They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
We can make our way back to the Fang.
Anything I can interest you in? An excellent choice. Here you are.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang.
Then allow me to... Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Salmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, they're soldiers. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make up...
Not by choice.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several... I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait. If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That I've lost one Sid already. If I lose another... people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying.
Well,
There you
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on? There it is, Drake's Fang.
Oh.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
It's a lot bigger than I thought.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
Oh, bestest.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Kupka. So many side quests, but guess what? Don't care.
Why do they start? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
That desperate.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did? Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well. It shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Oh. Bestest boy. Who is that?
Orcs.
Ah.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Can we, like, sneak? Are we getting a sneaking mission now?
Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. With me, Torgal. It's over. This one. Stay down. Taken over the entire mine. You're finished! So much for the men of the Rock. Dalmekia's finest.
I am getting back into the swing of combat now.
should never have left Ash.
Over here! Oh, kill! Stay down! This one. Kill. Now, Torgal. Stairs. This must be the way out. Won't be going any further this way. Stay down!
Everyone's already old.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here? Nice try. Too slow. There's more!
Now I'm starting to hit the rotation issue that my friend was talking about.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Okay. Potion. Push. Nice. Okay. Amazon. I don't think I've heard anything. Nice. I did, but I don't think it's supposed to come in yet. Yeah.
Let the trial begin.
What the hell?
With me, Tor.
Nice try.
Oh. I saw it.
To me, boy.
Nice try.
Go, Tor. Help me, boy. Get him.
Ah, I mistimed it.
To me, boy.
Too slow. Nice try. This one.
That's my bestest boy.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
I use Thunderstorm and Judgment Bolt. I may do that. I don't know why. Maybe I'll start using this one because I'm gonna start having this. I'm gonna be smart. But that's the one I wanna. And that's only to upgrade it. Honestly, maybe I don't need this.
Did the orcs do this too?
Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Had to make sure everything was okay.
More of them.
Okay. That means there's gonna be something over here now too, isn't there? Really? Just a chest?
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Alright. Yeah, I wonder why my audio's cutting like that. It's really weird. This is an older one, so I do need to get
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
And getting a better HDMI cable. So we'll need to look into that.
No mistakes.
Over here! Too slow. Nice try. Over here!
Auto!
That's bothering me. Give me 1 second, guys.